Hey guys, CHARMEDBOX here and welcome back to my channel, and today, as you can tell by the title and the look on my face, we are doing a Ghost Rider look. I don't know why I wanted to do this look, it's something that just came to me. I was trying to think of Halloween looks, something that was different. And I know this has been done a million times, but I just wanted to give it a try and see what I thought I could do with it and see if I could pull it off. I don't think I did amazing, but I didn't do too bad for a first go at it. And this is obviously the look on my face. I'm not going to ramble on any longer. If you'd like to see how I created this look, then carry on watching.
Right guys, so the first thing we are going to do is we're going to go into the CC Beauty cream paint. It's like a grease paint, face paint type stuff. I've never used this before, it's all new to me, but the coverage is really good, which is why I wanted to get hold of these and give them a try. I have already blocked my brows out, really unsuccessfully because the glue wasn't the best, but you know, I did my best with what I had to hand. The glue sticks that I brought were just terrible. That's the last time I spent 50p on a glue stick. So what I'm doing now is obviously using the white cream paint, grease paint, and I'm just going to literally cover the entirety of my face. I kind of miss out my eyes because I will be obviously going in with the black paint. But yeah, for now we are just going in and covering our entire face in white. Like I said, the one thing I do like about these is the coverage. The coverage is really, really good. Like, you get a nice solid coverage and colour. I'm just going over it with this beauty blender just to even out any streaks. And obviously now we're done, and we're going into the Makeup Revolution Nightmare Before Christmas palette, and we're just going into the shade Hinterlands. And all I'm doing now with that shade is just taking a brush and marking out where I'm gonna do my skull shape and what I'm gonna fill in black. I just kind of felt around my socket line for a lot of this, and where your natural anatomy is, it is in no way, shape or form true to anatomy, because I added bits here and there just to make it a bit more fancy, because why not? It's Halloween. You can fill your eyes in any shape you want, it's entirely up to you. And obviously now I'm going into the jawline. As you can see, I kind of had a little feel of my natural jawline so that I could sort of gauge whereabouts to place things. As you can see me prodding myself. But yeah, that's generally how I worked, and I did have a picture for reference as well. Once you are done tracing it out like so, we're going into the black cream paint. I call it cream paint, it's like a grease paint. I'm just going to keep calling it cream paint, so I'm just going to put it out there now. We're just going to fill in all those negative spaces now with the black. I highly recommend setting these with eyeshadow or translucent, because it will crease. You will see in places, obviously as time's gone on, because this makeup took ages to do, it will crease. So I highly recommend, if you are going to wear it for cosplay or out to a party, definitely 100% set it. Done the eyes, now we're just going to go and fill in that jawline. The good thing about these grease paints is they're really, really forgiving, so if you make a mistake you can generally go back in and correct it quite easily, and if there's anything you want to add or remove, it's quite easy to work with, so I do enjoy them for that reason. So, but I would, like I said before, definitely recommend setting them with a powder, because otherwise you're going to just transfer everywhere. Now we've filled all those in, I'm just going in with a Lottie London AM to PN liner just to line my waterline, and I do go into the upper lashes as well just to make it look extra black. And now we're going back into that black grease paint just to start painting on the mouth. Like I say, you can just top up here and there on the colours as you go. And now we're going in to paint our teeth. I kind of followed where my natural teeth were, which are totally wonky by the way, and just did the lines accordingly to that. It is no way perfect, definitely not, but just do your best. Try and get as tooth-like as you can when you're doing these teeth. It doesn't have to be perfect either, you know, just do your best. Once you have painted your teeth on, we're going back into the Revolution palette. It's the Jack Nightmare Before Christmas palette, and into the shade Hinterlands, which is what I use for this entire look. And we're just going to add some sort of shading and depth and dimension as best as you can to the teeth. Once you have done that, I swapped brushes here because I felt like that brush wasn't quite, it was quite a detailed brush and I wanted to make a bit more thicker and smudgier, so we got some sort of shading going on. So just sort of shade in and fill in those teeth, like the lines between the teeth, and drag them down to look super skeletal. Once you have done that, I'm just touching up the line for the mouth, and then I'm just using the cream paints and just doing like a shaded sort of area and just adding some depth and dimension to that jaw. I'm just sort of smudging it and smoking it out. Once I've done all that, we're going back into Hinterlands. And we're going to add a little bit more shading, I think. If I remember correctly, you can see me doubting myself. No, we're adding detail now to the skull. I think I sort of super overthought this. I wanted to add some more dimension. It looked a little bit flat, so I went into that Hinterland shade, and I'm just adding shading here and there. It's, like I said, it's not anatomically correct, this. It's just how I felt at the time and where I wanted to add shading. I sort of went for the temple sort of area because I thought that might be quite good for adding some sort of dimension, and just created like a sort of shadowy sort of effect on the temples. And covering myself in makeup while I'm there. So I just add it and then blend it out and just sort of smoke it out and make it shadowy. I also added a little bit of shading onto above the jawline area as well. I'm thinking this part of my footage I haven't sped up like I normally would, because I'm applying it what looks like natural normal speed, so I apologise for that in advance. Now we have done all the shading, we're just going to add some random cracks. These, like I said, are no way in your anatomy of a skull, but I just thought it added a little bit extra, because why not? Now I have completely covered my neck in black. I have drawn some sort of spinal sort of bones down the centre of my neck. I did film it, but it didn't come out very well because obviously I'm looking in my mirror. My mirror was literally in front of me the whole time, as it is now. So I drew out using the Lottie London AM2BM liner, which drew some sort of spinal bones down the neck, and then I just filled the outer edges of all that in black. I'm sorry if I sound all stuttery, I have so many videos to edit, it's unreal. So once I have filled all that in, I'm going into the white cream paint, and I'm just filling in where the spinal bones are. We're nearly there now, guys, we're nearly there. So once I've done that, I'm adding a little bit more dimension to those spinal cord bones. I'm just adding a little bit of shading using the Hinterland shade, literally using black and white for this entire look. Obviously, it is a skeleton. And we can't leave it like this. That is much better.
That is the finished finished look, guys. This look was a pain in the backside for me. I'm using new product. I'm using this CC Beauty professional body painting stuff, and it is really good. So if you have making mistakes and you want to correct them, this stuff is really good at helping you with that. It's really easy to use and work with. But I didn't do an amazing job, I don't think. I don't know if that's just me, but I know you guys will let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. But I think I could have done a better job, but I'm not. I am in no way, shape or form a body painter. I'm no way or shape or form a theatrical makeup artist or anything like that. Some of you have asked me in the comments. I have done basic beauty, but that's literally just basic beauty, like the basic stuff that they teach you in college. So the stuff that I'm doing, I'm just literally just learning as I go. So I've never worked with these products before. They do come off quite easily. I know you can set them with, I think, translucent powder, but I haven't because I need to wash this off. It's quite late at night now and I'm finishing this video off. But yeah, this is my Ghost Rider look. If you did enjoy this look, please give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you're new here and see what else there is to come. But I'm going to end this video here. I hope you have a great day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is you're doing when you're watching this. Don't have nightmares, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!